Happy New Year! What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's 2023. And the first question I have to ask, can everybody hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know. It's been it's been like 4 weeks since I went live. I almost forget how to go live on this channel. But what's up? I hope you guys are having a great new year. I just wanted to pop on here real quick because it was a big day. You know, it was a big day. I hit 15,000 subscribers on YouTube after a heavy push on the social medias, but we did it, and I have a lot of people to thank. There's a lot of great people that shared and all that good stuff, and got me to 15,000, and that's awesome, and I appreciate it. So I wanted to go live and thank you all again for getting me to this point. Obviously, I would be nowhere if it wasn't for you all. So I appreciate it. But then also it's New Year's. So we have that to celebrate as well. So it's a night of celebration. I know most everybody's probably partying, hanging out, with their families, doing something. Maybe you're intoxicated somewhere. Maybe you can pop in from a local bar or something and say, "Hey Ken, what's up?" Do they even have bars anymore? New Year's Eve? Is that a thing? You go out to the bar? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what you kids do. I just come home and I try to watch a movie and then I usually go to bed. That's how my New Year's Eves usually go. And I did watch a movie tonight. I watched Banshees of Inarishi. I always feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong, and I probably am. But my wife and I watched it on HBO Max, and that was a really good movie. I like that movie a lot. I already did my top 10 of 2022. My wife and I did it on our channel yesterday, and but that probably would have been in it. It honestly probably that was a really great movie. I enjoyed that movie a lot. All right, so let's go from the top. Let's go from the top. And again, this is ask us anything, you know, format. Ask me anything, not ask us. Ask me. You know, you can ask me whatever you want. I don't care. We can talk physical media, Blu-rays, whatever. You know. Matthew Guy has a question right off the bat. He says, "How do you feel about regular Blu-rays?" I love regular Blu-rays. I buy regular Blu-rays all the time. I've got a few right here. I got a couple of new things in uh, this weekend. I finally got my Terrifier 2 Amazon edition. This is a part of the Screambox line. This is number 2. But this is a Blu-ray, and I got this in the mail. I didn't go for the 4K on this one. I didn't go for the 4K because I had not seen the movie. To be honest, I didn't love the first one, but I heard a lot of good things about this one, so I went ahead and bought it. And it was only like 18 bucks on Amazon, so I went ahead and got this. And again, I got the first, the Pennywise, the story of It. And when I realized that was like a new line because it was number 1, I was like, well, I got to get the Terrifier 2 Blu-ray. So, but if I like it, I'll get the 4K. If I like it, I'll definitely get the 4K. But Blu-ray is good for me for now. I'll check it out. My wife and I should check it out next week and have a review on our channel. Also got a few Paramount Presents. Back to the Beach. Trying to catch up on the line when they went on sale again. I guess I should acknowledge my Oscar right here as well. That was sent to me by Lackey Vision Films, or the dude who loves movies sent me my Oscar for the Lionsgate Steelbook, helping them win. I basically won an Oscar. You guys know. So yeah, my Oscar is going to be with me. Like this, he's going to be a regular on the show, and yeah, I'm referring to my Oscar as a he. Yeah, looks like a dude. So yeah, it's going to be a regular on the channel. Probably be with me in every video from now on. I love this thing. I love it so much. And I heard some people asking me to give an acceptance speech. I already did that. I did that on my wife and I's channel when we unboxed it. So I'm not going to do that again. Not going to do it again. I also got Rough Cuts. Paramount Presents. Rough Cuts. Burt Reynolds. This is 33 and this was 34, so I got both of those. I don't know what I need to figure out, like which ones. I'm just like grabbing random ones that I know I need, but I'm not figuring out like which ones in the line I need. And I got War of the Worlds and When Worlds Collide. So this is actually a 4K, but When Worlds Collide is a Blu-ray. So yeah, to answer your question, I do still collect for Blu-rays quite regularly. I don't just buy 4Ks. And I love them. Obviously, well, I mean, sometimes the picture quality on a Blu-ray can be a little bit better than a 4K in some cases, you know. But I enjoy Blu-ray. Let's see real quick. I want to address this. Oliver Closeoff with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Oliver. I really appreciate it. That means the world to me. He said, Ken, here is a little help towards that 1,000 Vinegar Syndrome subscription. Happy New Year's. Every little bit helps. Yeah, I don't know 100% if I'm going to do the Vinegar Syndrome subscription. I'm on the fence. I'm really on the fence. I put a poll up on the channel today asking if I should, and it's pretty split right now. So we'll see. But I've just been really impressed with them lately, and I don't know, I just got a wild hair at my ass, and I'm like, I want to get the Vinegar Syndrome subscription. And more so an experiment than anything else. I just think it would be a fun, like, thing to do for a year. And I just feel good about Vinegar Syndrome this year. I feel like they're going to do a lot of really cool stuff. So I don't know. It's a gamble though, for sure. I think tomorrow when they reveal their items for January, it's gonna sway me one way or the other. If they really blow the doors off, I'll probably get it. But thank you so much, Oliver. I appreciate that. All right, let's go back up here at the top. We got Matthew Guy says, "How do you feel about regular?" I already answered that. What am I doing? See, I forgot how to do a live. Scap says, "Happy New Year." What's up, Scaps? Thank you so much. Huck says, "Happy New Year, everyone." And yes, I love Blu-rays, Matthew. We all love Blu-rays. Thank you for being here, Huck. I didn't know you were going to do a live stream tonight. That's cool. Well, I'm sorry, man. This is very spontaneous. I didn't know either. I never know my plans. It's like, it's New Year's. Sometimes my wife goes to bed early on New Year's Eve. Sometimes she stays up. And tonight she stayed up. We watched a movie, and then she stayed up all the way till midnight. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go live. And that's what I'm doing. Thank you, Film Geeks. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Scaps. John says, Happy New Year, everybody. What's up, John? Happy New Year, everybody, says Henry Hill. A huge congratulations on reaching 15K subscribers, Ken. Here's to 15K more in 2023. Thank you so much, Sue. I appreciate that. And Sue, shared me, of course, on Instagram today, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate Sue. Sue, I feel like since pretty much the beginning, I think back when I had like 400 or 500 subscribers, has been a supporter of my channel. So I've always looked up to Sue, and Sue's great, and I appreciate her. And then, of course, her lovely mother, Mama Blu-ray. Congrats on 15K. Happy, healthy New Year. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. But yeah, as for 15K more, I'm kind of feeling I don't want to say I'm setting my sights low, but I don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself this year. I feel like I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself the past couple of years. I'm not saying I want to take it easier this year, but I just want to set the expectations maybe down to 20. Maybe I can get to 20 this year. But if I don't, it's okay. It's okay. Let's see. Congrats on 15K, says Matthew Guy. Thank you, Matthew. Watkins Taylor says, Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Thank you, David. Ash says, need Vinegar Syndrome movies ASAP. They're coming tomorrow at noon. That's the announcements. Now, I may be doing some kind of update video tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. I got some other stuff I want to get out. So, but if I don't get it out tomorrow, we'll be covering it on the Physical Media Report on Monday for sure. Let's see. Margaret is here. Mid-Levolution, that gift was awesome last night. Yeah. Oh, goodness. If you all haven't seen the Rad Pack episode from last night, definitely go over to Born to Be Rad's channel, check it out. Um, yeah, we sent the Rad Packers a nice little gift. I was proud of that gift. It was a nice gift. The Saw Bear Trap set. That's the box set of the year. That Saw Via Vision set, right? That's the best box set that's come out in the past 5 years. Everybody loves that Saw set. Let's see. What's up, Jude? What's up, Chris? What's up, Jake? How you doing, man? What's up, Kevin? Jude says Happy New Year. Thank you. Happy New Year's, Ken. Hopefully this year brings you happiness and success. Thank you, Mustafa. Margaret is here. James, thank you, man. Thank you so much, and I hope that you are having a very happy New Year yourself. Congrats, kid. You're going to the Super Bowl. Maybe. When is that? Is that like a month and a half or something? What's up, Adrian? Hey, yo, Adrian. Go for the Vinegar Syndrome. I think it would make for some great content, says Kevin. See, that's what I was thinking as well. That's what I was thinking. But, we'll talk more about it. Buy some Hitchcock Blu-rays in the new year. I've got a lot that I haven't watched. I've got Lifeboats on Blu-ray. I've got Notorious. I got some Hitchcock Blu-rays I haven't seen. Rope, but that's supposed to be coming out in 4K this year. Let's see. Watch more of the movies I buy is one of my resolutions. That's a good one. Oh, you were saying that's your resolution. I got you. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a very important one. Let's see. What's up, Cal, man? Happy New Year. Hope you're having a great one, man. Let's see, where are we at? I realized I didn't go down to see if you guys could hear me, but I guess you guys can hear me. I get so paranoid about that. You're gonna go start your own YouTube and be able to go live and do reviews for my movies, my 4K. Hey, man, go ahead, jump into the space. There can never be. There's never enough. People talking about physical media on YouTube. We need more. So we need you on here talking about your movies and your 4Ks and your Blu-rays. So that's a good goal. Thank you. I would like to see the bewilderment on your face at some of the titles you received from Vinegar Syndrome. See, that's what I was kind of thinking, but it's like that's a lot because I used to make that kind of content when I would go to the Dollar Tree. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy these stupid movies for $1 and then make fun of them. And that was okay because I only spent like $10 coming out of a Dollar Tree. But spending $1,000 to make fun of some movies from Vinegar Syndrome all year, that's a little pricey. Like, I'm not doing it just to receive crap and watch crap and then talk about crap. I kind of just have I want to believe that Vinegar Syndrome is going to have some really awesome releases in 2023. I feel like they're trending that way. I mean, we just got this Freeway, which I haven't watched yet. I'm looking forward to watching this one soon. And Roadhouse both came out around the same time. So if we can get like 2 of those kind of releases a month, like that would be awesome. And then Amityville and Texas Chainsaw 2, they just been killing it. Like there was some other good stuff too that looked good, and I would have liked to have bought, but I didn't. Dead Heat was another good one that came out at the beginning of the year. Absolutely, Sue. Absolutely. Congratulations on 15. Thank you, Maria. I appreciate that. What's up, John, man? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate John adding to my VSU collection. I appreciate that. Happy New Year, my peeps. Congrats on 15K, Kenny. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, Sean. My family is sleeping and I don't drink. We watched Glass Onion finally and The Invitation. What'd you think of Glass Onion? I feel like that movie's so divided for some reason. I really liked it. But some people are like, no, it's not as good as Knives Out at all. I was like, what makes it not as good? Like, to me, they're like very similar. I would actually put Glass Onion a little bit above it. I don't know. I just thought the mystery was a little bit more engaging. I guess it's like they're both kind of predictable. Like both the movies are predictable, but I don't know. I like the Glass Onion. What can I say? All right, so where are we at? My buddy Lapke Vision Films, the dude who loves movies, $5 super chat says Happy New Year, Kenny. Thanks for all the awesome content you and Michelle did in 2022. I look forward to even more awesome content in 2023. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. And I, of course, appreciate my Oscar. Did you guys see this? I just posted this on Instagram, but this is what Lapke sent me. Kenny Levels of Mid-Level Media, basically an Oscar winner. So awesome. So awesome. Okay, let me scroll back up here. Holland Oates, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good New Year. What's up, spicy 4K action? And guys, we have 100 people in here. 100 people. I'm surprised. It's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. What movie do we need on 4K in 2023? That's a video, my friend. There's gonna be a lot of those kind of videos in January. I can promise you that. But I'll give one. What's one we need? Oh, I really want. I really want. I don't know if Arrow would do this. Vinegar Syndrome, Shout Factory. I really don't care. But I really want Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. And I know it doesn't have an official Blu-ray, but I just want to go ahead, just jump at the 4K. Just give me a 4K of Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Big box set, Arrow edition, Vinegar Syndrome. Like that would be so awesome. So awesome. Give me that. That's what I want. Top of the list. Even higher than True Lies, which I heard is coming to 4K again for the 5th time. You know, I saw that posted again about True Lies. And I'm like, do I really want to talk about this again? As I've talked about True Lies coming to 4K at least 6 times on this channel. And I'm like, do I really want to put that on the front of the physical media report tomorrow? Part of me just is like, I'm not even going to talk about it. Like until it's officially announced. I can only talk about something so much. I don't know. I'll probably talk about it. But anyway, it just gets annoying. It's like, come on. Thank you, Chris. Finally got Wally Criterion 4K late Christmas. That's a great 4K, man. I didn't get to like officially review that, but I did watch it. And it looked great, but it's also the same transfer as the Disney, so I'm sure the Disney 4K looked great too, but it just felt like it looked better, you know what I mean? Because it's Criterion. So when you were watching it on Criterion, so it just felt like it looked better. But I hadn't seen it since DVD, so it looked amazing to me. We got what is with Best Buy and new Disney and Star Wars 4? Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about those tomorrow too, or not tomorrow. Why do I keep saying tomorrow? I keep thinking today is Sunday. It's not, but I don't work tomorrow because it's New Year's Day and they let us off, so it feels like a Sunday night, but it's Saturday. So Monday is what I meant. But what is with Best Buy and the Disney and Star Wars 4Ks? I mean, I've seen some images of some of the Disney ones, and I've seen some images of the Star Wars ones too. Now, the Star Wars ones, I'm not going to bother with the Disney ones, but the Disney ones kind of look. I don't know. I don't like all that silver, but just with like the little. That's ugly to me. They could do so much cooler, so many cooler, so many more cool things with those. But the Star Wars ones look good. They look pretty cool. And I don't own the original Star Wars trilogy on 4K. So I will buy those. I will buy those just to have them on 4K. And I'll get the prequels at some point. What are your favorite horror movies? May I ask if there is a song from Highlander you liked? A Kind of Magic was a favorite of mine. I liked all the songs. I just didn't. I don't know. I said my review and everybody gave me shit about it. In the Highlander review, they gave me shit about a lot of things. Uh, but I said in my Highlander review that I didn't think that the Queen music fit. It probably did fit the tone of that movie, but also just like the premise of the film and just like what it was, it's like epic fantasy sci-fi to throw like. But I haven't seen Flash Gordon. Apparently that does the same. It's just the 80s, I guess. You just throw all this shit together and that's what it is. And I'm sure most people are just used to it, but I was not expecting a Queen soundtrack in the movie. I didn't know that. Um, so I just thought it felt a little off to have Queen, but I mean I love Queen, so like all the songs were great. But yeah, Kind of Magic. I think I listened to the other day. That is a great song. Really cool they did that soundtrack though. Watching White Noise on Netflix really weird. I didn't even want to bother with that one. I'm not a big Noah Baumbach fan, to be honest. I did not like Marriage Story. A lot of people really like that movie. I didn't like it at all. I did not like that at all. I respected the performances. I thought that Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson gave great performances, but I wasn't a big fan of that movie, so I didn't care to watch White Noise. What is with the new? Already answered that. Already answered that. What's your New Year's resolution? Says Mama Blu-ray. I I usually don't come up with my New Year's resolutions till like mid January. Mama Blu-ray. Um, I'm trying to think. It's definitely like top of the list, and this is probably for everybody every year. Like this is a very cliched resolution, but it's definitely to get in better shape. Like I used to go to the gym fairly regularly before the pandemic and before I started a YouTube channel. And now it's like I just don't have any time or feeling to want to go or do anything. So I need to force myself to do this. I'm getting too old, and I got to start taking better care of myself. I got to start watching what I eat, and I got to start getting some exercise, whether it's just walking every day or doing something. But I really like to get back into like weightlifting and stuff like that because I love doing it. Like when I'm in it, like I love it, but it's so hard to push yourself to get into that mindset. But yeah, but everybody always has that goal. Like that's the number one goal every single New Year's. Um, and I mean, I want to watch more movies. Obviously, watch more movies from different decades, from different time periods, more new experiences. Just hit the ground running. You know, trying to experience as much cinema as I can. I feel like I'm always playing catch up. There's just so many movies I haven't seen. Let's see. Happy New Year. Here's the 15K more in 2023. Thank you, John. Thank you, John, man. I wonder if Stephen King's The Night Flyer will ever get a Blu-ray or even a 4K. I don't know. I don't know, Gloom Bloom. There's my wife, my lovely wife. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. I finally finished all of RRR. It is a 3-hour film on Netflix. Is that on Netflix? I've heard good things about it. If that's on Netflix, I might try to get my wife to watch that. But 3 hours, that's going to be a hard sell for her. I did want to watch it. I've heard good things. Uh, let's see. Amadeus 4K was rumored to be released. That would be cool if Amadeus was released on 4K. I love that movie. I think Criterion would be a good one to release that. Happy New Year, Matheson. It's no more Rat Man then. No more Rat Man? Nah, Rat Man's still chilling. He's still chilling in the green room. You want me to pull him out? There he is. Nah, he's still here. Rat Man's with us. He's with us. He is always with us. Let's see. I just found a mint copy of Night Flyer DVD. Nice. Yeah, that's another thing I want to do more of. I used to do a ton of thrifting, and I want to get back into that. I don't know. I just want to go to hit up more Goodwills, find more locations. Like I don't want to do. I'll probably still do some traditional Blu-ray hunts and stuff this year for sure. But I would like to get back into doing the Blu-ray hunts, but not always go to the Best Buys and Targets where I'm disappointed. Just try to hit more like I want to find more spots locally, like Goodwills, thrift stores, stuff like that. Try to find some stuff. I feel like I've gotten lazy and it's why I never wanted to get into like ordering everything online and pre-ordering everything online. I always just prefer going to the store and picking stuff up or hunting for it or going to half price books and just finding those cool deals, like finding a Blu-ray for $2. Like I used to do that all the time. And now it's just like, if I think of a movie I want, I look it up on Amazon. It doesn't matter what the price is. And I type it in and get it. And it's like, I don't know. It's just not as thrilling as it used to be. It feels like. So yeah, look for that. Look for more of that type of stuff. Thank you, Flips Picks. Oh yeah, baby, Oscar, award winning, kind of, basically. Ken, you might have an Oscar, but I have a gold mug from Huck Playing Trivia. You do, Sue. I don't have that gold mug. I've come in second twice. Second twice. Still don't have the gold mug. Do have 122 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. I would very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. I just appreciate that you guys are here, but also if you could hit the like button, I would appreciate it also. Let's see. Lil Murph says, where do mostly find your 4K besides Best Buy looking for older ones? See, I don't buy a ton of 4Ks used, mostly because you can't find 4Ks a lot used, but at half price books, you'll find some. They're fairly cheap. Like you can get some for like $7-10, but the reason I never buy them there is because usually they're 4Ks. Most of the time, if I look on Amazon, like they're pretty close to the same price. And if I'm going to get something used or brand new, I'll pay the extra $2 and get it brand new. But one thing that's good, Half Price Books is doing their 50% off sale. You can go clean up on some 4Ks and get it for half off. And that's when it's worth it. But I'm trying to think if I've found 4Ks anywhere else. See, I don't think I've ever found a 4K in a Goodwill. I don't think I've ever found a 4K in a Goodwill or any thrift shop. Or no, that's a lie. I found a Saw 4K in a thrift shop across the street from my house this year. And for $1. I found Saw in 4K for $1. Let's see. Ken, please form your own faction in 2023. No more PWO. I love the PWO. I'm a part of the PWO. But Hatch family, look. If you're following the channel, you should know that I already have my own faction. It's called Mid-Levolution. Did you not know that? Me, Tony, and Bob's Blu-rays. The Mid-Levolution faction. And we got some big plans for 2023. Don't you worry. We got some big plans. We're going to be pushing those rad packers to the side. They're done. They're done. Half Price Books is the way to go. I love Half Price. The Offcasters, a company of Scream Factory. Happy New Year. Do you have any cats or dogs? And if so, can you bring them on camera sometimes? Yeah, I have an insane dog puppy that I got in July. It's a golden doodle, I think. Is that what it is? It's either a golden doodle or a labradoodle. I think it's a labradoodle. But yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy, but he's like 5 months. I could show him off sometimes. My wife and I have showed him off on our channel, on our live streams before. But when we go live, we usually put him up because he's into everything. Guillermo Theme Park Videos says, Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year to you. I don't think you should do the Vinegar Syndrome subscription. They do quality work, but not all quality titles. I'm worried that your wife will finally divorce you. Look, I gave her a heads up. I was not going to do this without her knowing about it. So I told her, because she didn't have any idea. I was like, this thing's about $1,000. But I tried to explain to her, look, it's an investment, and I promise I'll spend less every month. That's how I tried to sell it to her. I promise I'll spend less every month to get this. She wasn't biting on that though. What's up, Scaps? You're such a cute couple. Don't want to see that happen. I think we'll be okay. I'm hoping we make it through 2023. Harvey Dickens says, Happy New Year. Looking at getting the Cannibal Holocaust on 4K. Hopefully the transfer is good. Just got Reservoir Dogs Steelbooks for Christmas and they look great. Also Pulp Fiction. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, Cannibal Holocaust, I have not seen. I've not seen. All right, trying to get through the chat a little bit because I know I always get to where I'm like 20 minutes behind. Uh, Johnny Darko's here. What's up, Johnny? And then we got Flipping the Bird, which of course is an image of me flicking off the camera. Hey, Ken, Happy New Year's. Congrats on 50 games. Thank you so much, Flipping the Bird. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But for me, it's about the exploration. It's almost like taking a journey into the unknown. It's exciting, I want to be excited, to not know what's coming out every month and to look and see what Vinegar Syndrome announces at the beginning of every month and know that I'm going to get it and I'm going to get it early. That's exciting. Until they just announce a slate of shit that I'm not excited for, which again is what I'm afraid is going to happen. Hitchcock's got some great films. What movie do you hope for a boutique release? I kind of answered that earlier with that. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitters that I would die for that. Die for it. Earl, the movie guy, says Happy New Year, Ken and everyone. Hope you can make it to Vet City Con in Bowling Green, Kentucky this March. What is that, Earl? Is that a movie con? I asked my girl if it was okay to buy more 4K. She says only if I buy a lot more too. She loves her scary movies. Nice. That's good. That is a good thing. Hit the like button and be sure you are subbed to Ken. Thank you, Mama Blu-ray. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Wave. Happy New Year to you as well. You have your Oscar with you? Of course, man. This thing's not leaving my side. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be with me everywhere. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see. Where's your Oscar acceptance speech? It's on my wife and I's channel. We did it on a live stream the other night. Yeah, I thank God and everything. Go check it out. It's on our theme 2K celebration that we did the other night. We the people want to hear your speech. All right, I'll do another one, a real quick one. So real quick, I want to thank the good people at Lionsgate for creating the American Psycho 4K Steelbook and allowing me the opportunity to talk about it on my channel, to rank it in a Steelbook ranking, and to help them win the coveted Clio Award, and then have my face on the screen where they play the Oscars, which means that I pretty much won an Oscar. So I have to thank the people at Lionsgate for allowing me the opportunity to win this Oscar. I have to thank you, the great subscribers on my channel that support me every single day. Of course, I have to thank my lovely wife, my children, who without them, this would not be possible. They give me life and energy to be able to do this every day. Motivation, and God. Thank God, of course. And yeah, there you go. And I thank my Blu-rays as well. And of course, Lapke Vision Films for freaking making this. Look how cool this thing is. Do you see that? Are you kidding me? Yeah. Yep. Sue's a glass onion hater. She is, but that's okay. I still love Sue. It's okay. That's the thing, guys. We can have different opinions. It's okay. It's okay. The killer was obvious. Yeah, but Sue, that's the point. the glass onion, the layers that you can see through. That's the whole point. It's supposed to be obvious. But I thought that it was obvious, but also I thought that they did enough to misdirect me throughout the movie to make me second guess what I thought was obvious to begin with. Whereas Knives Out, they tell you what happened halfway through the movie, and then the mystery they set up for the rest of the movie isn't really all that compelling, and that's very obvious. Like I saw the entire ending of Knives Out, but I'm just left to watch the rest of the movie already knowing what's going to happen and already being underwhelmed by the first reveal that happened. The main selling point of Knives Out to me isn't really the story or the writing, but it's like the performances and the characters. I just enjoyed watching all those people on screen interacting with each other, but like the mystery itself wasn't that great. Uh, yeah, I did too. Yeah, yeah. I mean, my Steelbook video came out today. That's what I wanted on last year. But will they push my number one pick to win? Will they push it to win? I actually don't know if they can. I don't know when their cutoffs are. Like, because I was looking into this, and apparently Hell or High Water Steelbook was like third place this year in the Clio Awards or something. So that means that one came out in May. So I don't know when the cutoffs are. But anyway, not to spoil my Steelbook ranking today, but one of the Steelbooks I ranked high came out early in the year. So I don't know. I don't know. Happy New Year and congrats on 15K, says Fedmatic. Thank you, Fedmatic. City Slickers 1 and 2 4K. That would be cool. Hell yes, man. Hell yes. That's a great one. Who put out Mars Attacks? What is that? Is that Fox? Let me see real quick. I'm going to check. Freaking Warner Brothers. They could do Mars Attacks. That would be amazing. Yeah, to me that's a no-brainer. Mars Attacks look freaking awesome. That came out in 96, didn't it? Yeah. I mean, we're already past any anniversary. It'd be the 27th anniversary, but let's see. We need Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Absolutely. Dude, I fucking love that movie so much. Like, that would just make me so happy if they did that. We have 100 people in here on NYE. Hit that like button, party people. Yes, hit that like button. We're still missing almost all of Wes and P.T. Anderson films on 4K. Yeah, we are, aren't we? What do we have from Paul Thomas Anderson on 4K? Is there anything? Like 100% Boogie Nights should be on 4K. Like, I don't care who does that, but like that movie would look beautiful in 4K. There Will Be Blood. Does he have anything on 4K? I think he has The Phantom Thread. I think that one got a 4K, but I think that's the only movie. And Wes Anderson, I'm not as big of a fan of his as I am Paul Thomas Anderson, but yeah, I'm surprised his movies aren't on 4K either, or more of his movies. Like Royal Tenenbaums would be like a Criterion 4K. I mean, Criterion pretty much has all of his movies, so they could do all the 4Ks like they're doing the David Lynch films. Con Air, hell yes, we need Con Air, but I mean Disney has that, so I'm not holding my breath. KB, thank you, man. Happy New Year to yourself. Keep rocking over there. Look at that. Look at that logo. Keep rocking, bud. It's like, oh, God damn it. 4K, we need Dust Till Dawn. Hell yes. Yeah, that's a good one. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter. First Terminator. Absolutely. All great. All great. Kenny didn't do a live stream all December. Are you Santa? P.S. I am drunken. I hate fireworks. That's not true, Goofus. I did do a live stream in December. I did the November roundtable in December. But yes, that was the only live stream I did. It's always busy for me this time of year, just super busy. And I've got my peak season, and then this year was especially busy because as soon as I got off my peak season, like it was all into preparing for my vacation in Disney World. And when I got to prepare a bunch of content to put out, like that makes it extra hard to try to plan ahead to make sure that you all have videos when I'm gone on vacation. And so I can't live stream as much. I just don't have the time to do it. Plus, there were so many like new releases coming out. I gotta have time to watch movies too. But it's a new year. We're gonna hit the ground running. More live streams, more videos, more content, more fun stuff. Let's go, doing it. I heard it'll be in 4K on Disney Plus, but only in the UK. But another person said it's coming out physically. I don't know. Oh yeah, True Lies. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with True Lies. Watch Bartleby starring Crispin Glover. It's okay if you prefer not to. I'd never heard of that one. KB. Cocoon needs a Blu-ray. Thank you, Time Runner. Thank you. Yes, I told my son too. I was like, we're going to the gym this year because he's going to be 13 this year. So I was like, we're going to get buffed together. That's always the goal, right? The father-son workout. Hell yeah. Let's see. My New Year's resolution is going vegan, and so February the 1st. Now, I'm sure I'll be eating a dead animal. Yeah. Oh, vegan, man, that's tough. Especially if you're just jumping straight into it. I tried to do the vegan thing, like I think back in 2013 or something. And I only lasted like 2 weeks. But I was eating some good stuff, but it just like I got real sick. I don't know what happened. I couldn't maintain it. But I was eating like like big portobello mushrooms as like steak and all kinds of tofu and just all kinds of weird shit. Like I had a whole diet plan mapped out because I watched this documentary on Netflix. I forget what the hell it was, like Forks Over Knives or something. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this vegan thing. And I did it and I got sick. I also tried juicing for like a week. And I was making like all kinds of like beet juices and all kinds of weird juices. And I was only drinking juice for like 5 days. Got real sick off of that. And I was like, I just need to stop doing this. It's not working. Let's see. Rock me, Amadeus, 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 Amadeus. Let's see. Mama Blu-ray says Ratman can never die. He will not. He will not. Thank you, Geriatric Geek. Night Flyer is a good one. Ken, I thought Rocky 4K steelbooks were very lazy. They should have done original artwork on those. We'll say Rocky 4 steelbook is awesome because it's original artwork. Hope the slip covers are better. I just hope we get slip covers because I thought that those covers were the slip covers and then they were revealed to be steelbooks. So I'm wondering what the slip covers are going to be. So I don't know. Yeah, I hope we get slip covers. Either way, though, I'm excited for Rocky. I don't care what the packaging is. I just want to see Rocky on 4K. Thanks for doing the Alabama Walmart Blu-ray search. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Ben, no details. No details other than what I gave last week. Hoping they come out with a Rocky Steelbook box like they did with Rambo. That would be awesome if they did. But I mean, it's a different company. They're not going to put out the Lionsgate quality Steelbooks with Rocky. It's Warner Brothers, so they'll probably all be individual. They won't be a box set. And they're only going to be the first 4. I mean, they're not going to have 5 and 6, at least from what I have heard right now. Once Bitten and Love at First Bite needs 4K upgrades. Ooh, I have not. I know one of those was stars Jim Carrey, but haven't seen it. Thank you, Labkey. Thank you, BM. I have not watched Avatar 2 yet. I need to rewatch the first one before I watch Avatar 2, or I'm not going to know what the hell's going on. DC Squire says, really appreciate the physical media updates. Just found you a month ago, and you've helped me grab some Blu-rays. Keep up the amazing work. Well, thank you. That's what I do. You know, try to help you guys find them good Blu-ray deals, and try to steer you all in the right. Try to steer you all in the right direction. I try. You know. Hot take, but a couple of movies I wouldn't mind seeing in 4K: The Island of Dr. Monroe and The Ghost in the Darkness. Thoughts? Didn't The Ghost in the Darkness just get a Blu-ray from Shout? I've seen The Island of Dr. Monroe. It's been a long time, but I've not seen Ghost in the Darkness. But sure, I mean 4Ks are always good. More 4Ks are always good. It's getting harder and harder to justify $30 for a 4K when I got a yearly Paramount Plus Showtime bundle subscription for $60. Well, it's just, depends on what works for you, John Doe. Do you want to collect the physical discs, or do you want to watch stuff on streaming? It's all personal preference. I mean, did you hear the rumor of True Lies coming to 4K and Blu-ray from 20th Century? The disc father posted the rumor. Yeah, that rumor was also posted like 4 years ago. So, and it's been posted like every 6 months for the past 4 years. So that's definitely one where I'll believe it when James Cameron posts it. I'll say that. Or we finally get an announcement. Some kind of announcement that's legit. Have you seen Pull Hall Junkies? I have not. Well, take care, man. I hope you're getting better. Hope you're healing nicely. Those Good Will Hunting for sure, man, for sure. I'm really surprised Good Will Hunting did not get a 4K this year. It being the 25th anniversary, really surprised. Yeah, I got the really 4K steelbook. See, my Walmart barely has any steelbooks ever. Frightful Night Media says, Happy New Year's. Got my Scream 2 steelbook in the mail today from Walmart. It's missing the J card and the digital code. Really? Really? Does that mean it was used? That sucks. There we go. We have a happy Vinegar Syndrome subscriber. What's up, Tales from the Shelf? How you doing, buddy? A simple plan needs a Blu-ray. What about a simple man? Happy New Year. Just got the younger kids to bed. About to show my 7-year-old either Back to the Future, Ninja Turtles, or UHA. You're about to watch a movie with your 7-year-old? Well, where are you at, Fire Videos? Are you further behind? So I watched Back to the Future with my son in 2020. We watched the whole trilogy, so he would have been 10. Actually, I think it was before he turned 10, so I think he was 9 when we watched them. But he loved them, so I'm sure your kid will too. Kim, would you agree with me that Coneheads is the best release of 2022? Absolutely, Lapke. It's the one I got most excited for, hands down. Coneheads on Blu-ray. Are you freaking kidding me right now? It's amazing. Original Turtles 1 through 3 needs a great 4K box set. I'd buy that in a second. Hell yeah. You can leave 3 out, but I'll take 1 and 2. You know what? Leave 3 in. I'll take 3. I would want the complete box set, but oh goodness. I love Empire Records. I do. Kenny would be taking a dive in the river or risk with that PS subscription. Pretty much. Welcome to Mooseport, the movie that notoriously ended Gene Hackman's career. Or he retired off that movie. We want True Lies, Aliens, and the Abyss. No 4K. Happy New Year. Hell yeah. Long as you lay the pipe gold, What does that say? Oh, long as, long as I lay the pipe. Good. Ken wife, won't you care what you spend on movies? Could be true, Henry. How you think I get away with all these movies I get? Nah? No. Yeah, we try. Mama said, "Oh my god." That's not G-rated. Happy New Year, everyone. Got 6 minutes until midnight here. Well, Happy New Year, because we're already 12:11 right now where you're at. So Happy New Year. You like me? You really like me. That's the mask, isn't it? Michelle was almost in tears because she was so happy for Ken's Oscar. Absolutely. She was. She was very happy for me. She's not annoyed at all. Darklight Entertainment. Happy New Year from a Kentucky guy living in Belgium. Stayed up all night to wish my family back home a blessed New Year. Well, awesome, man. What are you doing in Belgium? Kentucky to Belgium. Must be doing something cool to get out of Kentucky to go to Belgium. Movie convention, many genres. Eddie Munster last year with the Munsters Escape Room. That sounds cool, man. I'll have to look that up. Send something to me on Instagram if you have Instagram or Twitter. The band is playing you off. Speech too long. Happy New Year. Thank you, man. What's up, Alex? No, I've seen Dreamscape earlier this year. Happy New Year, Kevin. Hey, Michael. Hey, Frank. I don't know if we necessarily need Freddy versus Jason in 4K, but I would take it. Sure, I would take it. I would take it. Yeah, that'd be a cool one too. I watched that for the first time this year. I really enjoyed that. So that would be a cool one too. But the one I would get the most excited about is Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Because at least Ventures in Babysitting has a Blu-ray. Happy New Year, DC. Yeah, yeah. I've heard that. I've heard that. That he's not a fan of the 4K format. I have heard that. Boogie Nights is awesome. Oh yeah, I mean that's talk about a company that's just like for the everyday collector, the everyman. The guy that doesn't have thousands of dollars to spend on physical media a year, but he still wants to get a new pickup. $12 for 2 movies and a boutique level set with cool artwork? You can get it at Walmart? You freaking kidding me? They're killing it. Killing it. But that's a whole nother video topic I was wanting to dive into. We'll get to it. Yeah, Fugitive Volcano, hell yeah. Um, yes, I do plan to. I do plan to. Would like for Punisher season 1 and 2 come to Blu-ray Steelbook? That would be cool if we got Blu-ray for those. I would love the mask on 4K. That's another one that'd be like a really awesome like Arrow box set or something. Of the mask, like I want cool shit like that. Like, can we get cool shit like that? I need more 90s stuff. That's the stuff that I grew up with. A lot of 80s stuff too, but like the mask in 4K from Arrow Video, like that Drop Dead Fred that Vinegar Syndrome did last year, like I was over the moon for that. I need stuff like that. I don't care who does it. Let's do more of it. I did see that. I did see that. 1408. I remember that movie. That was a good movie. Don't go. I would not go to 3D. I would not go to 3D. I'm not a 3D type of person. I'm not a big 3D fan. I did some rides at Disney World that were like a lot of their stuff's at 3D. I just don't really enjoy the 3D stuff. All right. Where are we at here? True Lies getting a TV show here in the next week or two on regular TV. Nice. Bat 21 wasn't good. Boogie Nights on 4K day one. No Holds Barred on 4K in 2023. Make it happen. When Michelle was laughing about you saying you want an Oscar, I was dying laughing. That was a great video. Yeah, she laughs too much at my expense. In our hearts, you won an Oscar. I did. I really did. Happy New Year. Loved your videos throughout 2022. Can't wait to see what you got for the future. I got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff lined up. What's up, Chi-Town? Happy New Year. What's up, 4K Lowdown? Happy New Year, man. Hope that you are doing well. Bringing in the new year right. I love a Friday the 13th movie. Come on, Ken, make it happen. You want me to make a new Friday the 13th movie happen? Sure. I'll call up Paramount. Say, hey, bring back Friday the 13th. No, we're supposed to get a TV series. That's what we're getting Friday the 13th next. Twister sequel. Oh my God. Look, that's the only hope. That is the only hope that I have for that Twister movie is that we'll get a Twister on 4K out of it. How do you do a sequel to Twister without Bill Paxton? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Carrie Elwes is dead. He can't come back. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Twister. Sorry. Freaking 26 years old. Go watch it. Is Helen Hunt coming back? Like what is this? Twisters? No Bill Paxton? Are you freaking kidding? What is that? I just don't even know how you do that. And it's the director's same guy that directed Minari, I think, which is a really good movie. Twisters. Who cares about Twisters? Like it's 26, 27 years. I don't know. I don't get it. It's not like a franchise type of movie. Like it's a movie that they did. I don't know. It's not like Top Gun. They're treating Twister like Top Gun. Twister's supposed to be. I get to see him now. Well, Top Gun Maverick did good. Let's bring back Twisters. Twister, but they don't have their main character. They don't have Bill Paxton. How can you bring back Twister without Bill Paxton? Can somebody please answer me that? What is it going to be? His son? I bet it's going to be his son. Him and Helen Hunt's son. And he's going to be grown up and he's going to be taking his dad's place, chasing storms, trying to figure out some kind of new technology. Helen Hunt will probably be in it. She'll be in it for 5 minutes at the beginning. But you don't even have Philip Seymour Hoffman. You don't even have Dusty. The suck zone, baby. You don't even have that. So what the fuck are they doing? Twisters. Jesus Christ. Movies today. Less Than Zero with Robert Downey Jr. still needs a Blu-ray release. Happy 2023 DVD man. Thank you, Joe. I'll take that. DVD man. Sure. DVD man. I still like DVDs. Looking forward to your 2023 content. See how much it hurts my wallet. Probably quite a bit, Busta. It's going to be a big year, probably. Amen. More 80s shit. What's up, Ken? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Vanderhoff. Will 4K be the last format? Could 8K become viable home media? The way that I envision it going down is I think that I don't think that 8K is gonna be mainstream, but I feel like there'll be some high-end boutique labels that'll start putting out some 8Ks here and there, but it's not gonna be mainstream as in you find it at Walmart. It's gonna be all online. Maybe they'll put out a movie in 8K, like a mainstream movie. Like, I could see them maybe doing, like, Avatar 2 in 8K or Top Gun Maverick in 8K or something like that, but it's not gonna be as widespread as 4K or Blu-ray, because DVD's still selling 52% of physical media, I think is the last update on that. 52%, which means that over half of people are still buying DVDs only. Blu-ray's like 30 something and 4K is like 15 or 17. So the scales haven't tipped enough to get rid of DVDs because you can't have 4 formats on the shelf at Walmart. That's not going to happen, or Best Buy or wherever. Um, so yeah, I think that somebody will put out some 8Ks. They'll be expensive and they'll be online only, probably, but it's not going to be widespread like 4K. That does need a blue. Yeah, Truman Show, 100%. That's 25th anniversaries this year for the Truman Show. That could definitely happen this year. Best Little Horror House in Texas in 4K. Ken mentions it, and it happens. It might. Commando 4K. We need more Arnold in 4K. Always. His daughter. Okay, his daughter, not his son. His daughter. Take up the reins. Okay. Here we go. Alien Nation. It's not Twister without the extreme. It's not. A sequel without Bill Paxton and Philip Seymour Hoffman. It would suck. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Helen's supposed to come back. Okay. Okay. But she'll be in 5 minutes of it. She's not going to be in very much of it. She'll give some advice to her daughter. You know, she'll be like, honey, when it's going green, you got to take cover or something like that. I don't know. It's going green. Everybody get under the ground now. So, yeah. Happy New Year, Ken. Congratulations on the milestone as well, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, again. You know, I didn't want to make a big deal about 15K. You know, I did a lot of promoting. I really did a big push on Instagram, and everybody was so generous, and they shared, and without them, I would not have gotten the 15K. And there's no way. Like if it wasn't for all the people that shared and stuff, there's no way. So thank you to everybody. But I just looked at my account yesterday morning. I wanted to hit 15K, but for a little bit I was like, it's not going to happen. I'm just too far away. But yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I was like, I'm only 60 away. I was like, God damn it, I'm just close enough to maybe possibly do this. So I was like, all right, let's do this. And I just started, promoting. I even made a TikTok. And I said, hey guys, on TikTok, can you subscribe to my channel? Everybody came through, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. But like I said, didn't want to make a big deal. Just wanted to do a little live tonight and celebrate the New Year's 2023. God damn, can y'all believe that shit? 2023? Jesus Christ. It feels like yesterday we were celebrating 2020, and then that shit show happened, and god damn, time flies. Time flies. I pretty much started the channel and towards the end of 2019, but I really started getting going in 2020. And then the pandemic happened, and that's when I started ramping things up because I had more time during the day. Um, yeah, the first episode of Physical Media Report, I think, was in March or April of 2020. So I'll be coming up on the 3-year anniversary of the Physical Media Report. Crazy. But yeah, 15K. It is something that I truly never thought was going to happen. And it's more than I feel like I deserve. And I'm just very thankful. Very thankful. Thank you all. It'll be just watched Orphan and Orphan First Kill. Both are pretty dope. That little girl is pretty crazy to say the least. Yeah, those are both good movies. I like the first one a little bit better than the second one, but the second one has this really cool twist. They both have cool twists, but the second one has this cool twist that you don't really see coming. So I liked both those movies. Yeah, my wife wanted to watch that when I got home tonight. She goes, "Well, White Noise came out. Do you want to watch that?" And I said, "No, I don't. I don't like Noah Baumbach. I just don't like Noah Baumbach movies." Um, I've seen like 3 of them. There was one with Kylo Ren. What did I say? Adam Driver and goddamn Daniel Radcliffe. It was okay, but I was like, I just don't know. So I was like, let's watch this Banshees of Inisherin. Everybody's talking about this damn thing. It's on HBO Max. Got freaking Colin Farrell in it. He's one of the best actors of all time. Every movie he's in is great. Even Daredevil. Like, let's watch this damn thing. And by God, it's one of the best movies I've seen all year. I loved it. Loved it. It's so wild, and it just you don't really expect the directions it goes in, and just the escalation of events. I'm just like, what is this guy really doing this? Like, what is this? But it's so great, so great. The score of that movie is phenomenal too. So yeah, don't watch White Noise. Go watch Banshees of Inirishi, and I'm saying it wrong again. Inirishi. I don't know. It's Irish. I love the way they say "fuck" in that movie. It's so great. Fuck, fuck. It's so awesome. Go watch Banshees of Inirishi, HBO Max. High recommendation. High recommendation. Same guy that directed 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. If you all have seen that, if you want an idea of how good it is. That's too high. Fuck them. That's why no, fuck that. Um I won't even get the Star Wars ones if they're that high. I would pay 30, but to be honest, like I was hoping they'd be like 25, but knowing Disney, no. Still annoyed. Orphan First Cut has no special features on a Blu-ray. It doesn't? Yeah, I couldn't believe there weren't any special features. There isn't always a huge difference between Blu-ray and 4K, so 4K, 8K would barely be noticeable. Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, you look at some of these 4Ks, you're like, where do we go from here? It's like, yeah, you could probably get a little sharper, a little bit more color, a little bit more texture. Obviously, there's ways you can go, but the human eye can only notice so much. It's like I'm already wearing glasses. It's like some of this shit I'm watching right now. Let's just improve on our ability to do proper 4K restorations first. Let's go back and make sure that we've cleaned everything up that we've screwed up before, and give everything that already has a 4K a great 4K before we try to jump into 8K. Let's perfect the 4K format first, because there's a lot of improvements to be made. Walmart barely has 2 formats. Yeah, barely. I never see a 4K, hardly ever see a 4K on the shelf anymore. It's only a difference in 4K if you do the transfers like Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction and Vertigo and such things. Yeah, those are great. Suicide Squad. Some of Top Gun was. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm not drinking nothing, man. I don't drink. This is a V8 sparkling energy just to give me a little pep in my step because I've been up since 4:30, and I didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm a little. Because I really wasn't planning on going live tonight, but I was like, I'll go. I'm a little tired, but I'm gonna go probably another 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20, depending on if y'all got some more questions or want to keep chatting. Still got 126 people in here, which is honestly shocking the hell out of me. It's New Year's Eve or New Year's Day now, 1:30 in the morning. But thank you all so much for being here. Twister to it. Yeah, man, I just don't like what it'll be like In the Eye of the Storm. Is that the one movie? What the one movie is called? It sucked. That sucked. It's like Twister was just such a time and place movie. The movie still ages. It ages so well. Like I still think it's great. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Favorite movies of all time. Um, just get Bill Pullman to replace him. No one knows which. No, are you kidding? Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton? Come on, Ethan. I know which one's which. I know distinct differences. I love Bill Pullman, but he can't hold a candle to Bill Paxton. I'm sorry. Maybe as the president in Independence Day. Bill Paxton's the next level, though. I love Bill Paxton. Thank you, Kevin. Maybe, I don't think it'll happen anytime soon. That's definitely a long-term goal. I've realized that I don't really feel like I've got the kind of channel that's gonna blow up, overnight. I know people that's gone from like 10 to 50K in like 10 months. I don't feel like this is gonna I don't feel like my channel is gonna be like that. It's a slow burn, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And I appreciate it. I appreciate every subscriber. Again, like I said, I've gone farther than I ever thought I would go. So I mean, at some point you got to kind of sit back and be like, I can't believe I made it this far, and just be thankful. Lake Placid, Eight-Legged Freaks in 4K. Eight-Legged Freaks they just did from Shop Factory, so would they do the 4K? So it may not even form. But as for the AK stuff, apparently the PS5 shows AK in the box, so maybe the first AK player. Okay. Monster Squad, those are good ones. Bill Pullman for Bill Paxton. That's what I'm saying. Again, I love Bill Pullman, but no. For Bill Paxton? Come on. Two very different actors. You deserve to toot your horn. You work so hard. I love watching you grow. Thank you, Mama Blu-ray. Mama, we need you. We need the Mama Blu-ray channel in 2023. You would be an overnight sensation. 10K first 2 months. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Rinse and repeats. Ken, keep up the good work. I always tune in. Thank you, Rinse and repeat. Let's see what we got here. You guys are lighting up the chat right now. Motel Hell. Yeah, sure. Capricorn. Somebody was setting off fireworks outside of my house too. Voice to text. Picked up part of what I was saying. Oh shoot. What did you type something I had already said? It's still 2022 here in California. Oh my goodness. It must be 10:35 over there, right? The Banshees of Insurance is good, but it's a very depressing movie. It's hard to get through until you get to the end, and it's still very, yeah. Yeah. I didn't think it was depressing throughout. Like I was laughing at several uh scenes in that movie. Mostly at the way that they were saying the F word. Especially his sister. Like I loved her. She was so good in the movie. I don't even know that actress's name off the top of my head, but she was great. Um, but I will agree by the end, it's like you get this very like it could have definitely been more depressing. Um, but you definitely feel like a coldness come over you by the time you get to the end of it. It's not a warm, fuzzy feeling, but it's still a great movie. The soundtrack, the score was great. It was so good that when it went off, I was just sitting there watching the credits and listening to it. Yes, I have seen Miller's Crossing. And speaking of Miller's Crossing, not to spoil, but I will be doing a top Blu-rays of the year. Blu-rays, not 4Ks, and that may end up on the list. Uh, dude, I fucking hated White Noise. I've heard that. That doesn't make me want to watch it. Already knowing Noah Baumbach and how I feel about some of his movies, and then hearing people say they hate it, I'm like, I'm good. I don't need any more Baumbach. I'm fine. Um, yeah, I have Fall on Blu-ray. That's a good movie. That is a good little movie, little survival movie, with a cool little twist. I recommend Fall. Recommend it. Yeah, that's bullshit. Well, forget it. I ain't getting them then. I'll wait till the regular 4Ks go on sale and I'll get them. Nice. Oh, cool. I still need it on 4. I never got it on 4K because I bought that movie back when I really wasn't collecting everything on 4K. I was still buying a lot of Blu-rays and then only a few titles on 4K. And I got it on Blu-ray with a slipcover. But that's a great movie. That is a great movie. Oh, what's up, Don? How you doing, man? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'm out, said being chilly. Well, you have a good night, buddy, and a happy New Year. We'll be jumping off here in a second, guys. I'm about ready to pass out on y'all. Let's see. It's on a little. What do I usually eat on New Year's? I came home tonight and the wife made some of the Stranger Things pizza. What's it called? Surfer Boy pizza. And I heard people raving about that. And I ate it. I was like, this is like the same as like Red Baron or Tombstone or something. Like it wasn't even that good. I was like, DiGiorno is better than this. But you know, it is what it is. It's frozen pizza. And had some mozzarella sticks and jalapeno poppers and just shit like that. Some chips and a bunch of junk food before tomorrow. I'm gonna when I wake up tomorrow, I'm eating fucking oatmeal. All right. I'm gonna cut up some bananas and put them in the oatmeal. No sugar, just bananas and oats, egg whites. Lunch, I'm gonna have me a can of tuna. I'll go outside. I'm gonna do a little jog tomorrow night. Chicken, baked chicken, green beans, brown rice. We're gonna do it right tomorrow, guys. We're gonna do it right. And then I'm gonna jump on here and subscribe to Vinegar Syndrome for $1,000 after I feel refreshed. Oh, nice, man. Happy New Year. Where you at, Lapke? You on the I guess that would make you're in mountain time? I thought you were on West Coast. Don't put Pullman in charge. Nice, Perry fan. Hey Mark, thank you. Hey C. Wilson, thank you very much. Colin says Bill Paxton, the only actor to be killed by an alien, predator, and Terminator. Exactly. Exactly. And fucking Chet from Weird Science. Weird Science. Like how that's such a great role. Gotta love Bill Paxton. I've loved him my entire life. Um, like he was literally my hero. Like Twister, you guys don't even understand like how big of an influence that movie was on me. Um, like he was like it wasn't Batman, it wasn't Spider-Man, it's fucking Bill Paxton and Twister. Like he was my hero. Like I was so deathly afraid of tornadoes growing up. And then I watched Twister. And after I saw that movie, I wanted to be a storm chaser. I wanted to be just like Bill Paxton. And every time there was a tornado warning, like my parents had to get me inside the house because I'd be outside in the yard, like looking for the tornado and the rotation in the sky. And I was a nut. Loved it. And your head is all the way up in it. I forgot to play the super chat clip when somebody donate. Let me play.
She got a great ass, and you got your head all the way up it.
There we go. It wouldn't be New Year's without good old Al, you know? Good old Al. All right. I watch a movie reaction channel called Popcorn in Bed. She gone from 20K to 300K in a year. Yeah. The reaction channels are huge. I wish I could figure out how to do that kind of stuff. I wish I had the patience. Like that looks like a lot of editing. I would love to do that kind of stuff on my wife and I's channel. I don't think it would really have a place on this channel. I don't do that kind of stuff. But that would be cool content to do on my wife and I's channel. It's like I would like to do like first time reactions for her for movies. So I can watch movies with her. So yeah, we might figure out how to do something like that next year. But yeah, I just don't see myself growing like that in a year. I haven't dove into the unearthed stuff yet, Russell. I know they do a lot of niche stuff. That's the longest video. That takes me the longest. It's about 2 to 3 hours of prep work, sometimes longer, it just depends. The actual like filming process is, 30 minutes to an hour, and editing is usually a bitch. It's probably like 2 to 3 hours. 2 if I'm really scooting through it and I didn't really mess up a ton. And then I'd say the whole process is somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 6 hours, if I'm not interrupted. Sometimes I got to go pick the kids up from school and do stuff like that. Hey Ken, congratulations on your accomplishments, buddy. You greatly deserve it, bro. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that, man. See, I don't mind grain. I don't mind the grain. Bring on the grain. Yeah, that's true, Matrix, and that's kind of what I've come to terms with, but that doesn't bother me. Did somebody lose their party pants? I got my pants on. Yeah, my pants are on. Wicked clowns. Ooh, that'd be cool. Henry Cavill as Kurgan? That'd be a big, mean, nasty fucking Kurgan. Henry Cavill as Kurgan? Shit. Clancy Brown, he was menacing as hell. Like if Henry Cavill was in that role, he's so big. Yeah, sure. Keanu Reeves is Connor. Yeah, you could do it. Yeah, definitely in our space, he's one of the big. There's a few like what I would call tech channels that cover a lot of like home theater stuff that are up in like the 300,000 range. But as far as like more like physical media focus, Blu-rays, 4Ks, and stuff like that, and that's the bulk of what they do. Yeah, I would say Jeff's probably top. I can't think of anybody else that's higher than that. Happy New Year's to you, Ken, your wife, and your family from Japan. And your family from Japan. Yes, I do have a family in Japan. I have a family in America, in Japan, France, and Italy. I get around. I do get around. Even Cold Duder, Sean Phillips doesn't have 100K. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. New movie? Oh shit. John Wick Chapter 4 is high up there. John Wick Chapter 4 is high up there. Indiana Jones, I'm really interested in seeing because James Mangold directed it. I think he'll do a good job. Somebody posted like a list not too long ago. Yeah, we'll say John Wick and Indiana Jones. I can't think of the other ones. Evil Dead Rise, I'm looking forward to also for a horror movie. Good night, Matthew. Nice. Uh, yeah. Dan says, Ken is an Oscar winner, even with the Ratman and Hillbilly Hunter working behind the scenes. This is some next level, mid level management right there. Ken, what can we expect in 2023 channel wise? Says Dan Fresco. Well, Dan, what you can expect is more, great physical media content for sure. Some more 4K Blu-ray reviews, unboxings. What I want to do, I've got a lot of plans. I've always got ideas and stuff I'm working out in my head, but it's just like trying to form it and figure out like what to do with it, how to execute it. But I definitely want to dive deeper into a lot of things, collecting mostly, deeper into the psychology of collecting, what drives collectors, definitely doing more interviews and world's biggest collectors episodes for sure. I want to get back into doing that. More collaborations with other collectors, other YouTubers, dive deep into the psychology of collecting and why people collect certain ways and why we do the things that we do, because I find that so fascinating. So that's something I really want to get into in 2023. I dipped my toes in it last year. There was a stream that me and Tim Talks Talkies and Basement Blues did where we talked about high level collecting and why we buy stuff on such a large high scale level. Some people don't understand it. Why do you buy a bunch of stuff that you probably will never buy or never watch, never get around to watching? And we had a whole conversation about that. And that was probably maybe my favorite stream I've done on this channel all year. And I've done a ton of streams that I love this year. But it was just it was a great conversation. I want to do more stuff like that in 2023. But also I got other ideas, other fun stuff, and want to do other round tables that are not just, end of the month, what we picked up in the month roundtables. Those roundtables everybody loves and they always do really well. Definitely want to keep those. And I am planning the January roundtable or December, but it's probably not going to be until next week because I didn't want to reach out to a bunch of people when the holidays were going on. So I haven't really planned it yet. So I'll probably plan it for next week. And then I want to do like an end of the year wrap up show too. So those will both come in January, and we're going to be doing the roundtables all year. But other roundtables where we just talk about other stuff, maybe focus in on like a single boutique label or just a single topic. And I don't know, there's a lot of stuff I want to do. But thank you. But I did get Evan, thank you so much. Evan Siren, $50 super chat. That's unbelievable. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for all the great content this year. Jesus. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Evan. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So you guys I just need $935 more dollars and vinegar syndrome. I'm good. I'm good for the vinegar syndrome tomorrow night. Just joking. I'm just joking. But thank you, Evan. Jesus, that's so incredibly generous, and I appreciate it. Pizza, not. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Ooh, that sounds good, Mama Blu-ray lasagna. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, Mama Blu-ray. Hold on a sec. Did you watch my wife and I stream for the other night? Because we got yours and Sue's Christmas card and we opened it on the stream. And I just want to thank you all for that Christmas card because it was very nice and I appreciate it. I don't think I got a chance to tell you all that. Let's see. Ken, is Top Gun Maverick your favorite Tom Cruise movie? Oh my God, it's up there. It's up there. I don't know. He's done so many. I would have to really think about that. There's a lot. Minority Report's up there. That's a high one. It's up there though. It's probably top 5 at least. Probably top 5 at least. But the first Mission Impossible, I love. I love Minority Report. I love War of the Worlds. I don't know. That's tough. That is tough. Ken, you're just like Bill Paxton, but you chase those new releases of physical media. Yeah. Every Monday morning when I wake up, I look up in the sky and I see all the physical media announcements coming in. I say it's going green, baby. We got new 4Ks on the horizon. Let's do it. You forgot the comma after Ken. You should do a New Year's rap, man. I should have. You're right. I should have. She looks like a supermodel, so I think she popcorn in bed. It could, but don't downplay the hustle, If I look like a supermodel, I would take it full advantage of that. So, maybe after a year of working out, I will be. So yeah, don't downplay the hustle. I'm sure people enjoy watching the content as well. But I don't know popcorn in bed. I have to check it out. Reaction, I'll be honest though, the movie reaction stuff, like I watched a couple of them when it started to blow up. I feel like it started to blow up like in 2020, like the pandemic came around and everybody was doing reaction videos. I watched a few of them, but to be honest, like I don't really enjoy them. I kind of find them boring because most of the time, unless you just watch somebody that's like really entertaining, like one of the ones that KB's saying, like just some that's a couple that does them and they are entertaining. But again, I can't. It doesn't really hold my interest. I don't really care about just random people reacting to movies. Like I like listening to people talk about movies, have discussions about movies, but as far as just like sitting down and it's their first time watching it, like how can you? I just can't fathom that. Sit down and watch a movie for the first time while you're being filmed. It's like I wouldn't know. Like I couldn't be entertaining doing that because it's like I'd be focused on the movie. I was watching the movie. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. Like some of those people have to be watching the movie first and then doing the reaction. They have to. Like how could you even focus on the movie and then be able to try to be entertaining to react to it? It just doesn't and I know people in the space that do those and are very good at it. And a couple of them I trust that it is their first time watching it. But some of them I don't trust. I feel like they're watching it before. I just don't get how you can't enjoy the movie. You can't enjoy the movie, so a lot of times you'll get people be like, "Oh, that movie's overrated. It's not as good as everybody was making it out to be. I'm like, yeah, because you watched, or that they'll say that about The Exorcist or something. Yeah, because you watched it with the lights on, with a freaking light in your face, and you were barely paying attention to it because you were focused on the content you were making. So yeah, you're not going to get into the immersion of the actual film. You're not going to get into the atmosphere because you're shooting, you're making a video. So those things have never made sense to me because you're not getting a true reaction. At least like, and you can compare that to trailer reactions, but at least trailer reactions, it's not a movie, you're reacting to a trailer. So the art form's different. I think that trailer reactions can be genuine. But like when you're watching a film, you got to get into that film. You got to let that film draw you in and suck you into its story, and you have to focus on it to truly enjoy it. And you can't do that if you're filming yourself. So I don't know. Those are weird. Um, let's see, guys. Good night, Scaps. Have a happy new year. I have not seen The Whale. I really want to see The Whale. Really want to see it. Um, I don't know. I think that's a sickness. I mean, I don't know. I think that's a narrow way to look at it. I don't think it's a sickness. Like I could see how it could become that in some cases. I think if it takes over your life in terms of like you can't afford anything else and your bills aren't getting paid and you can't afford to feed your family and all that kind of stuff, like I think that it can be called that. But there's far worse things to be addicted to. I'll just say that. Uh, we're planning it now. Flipping the bird. We're planning it now. Yeah, and I mean that's the way everybody collects differently. That's what I'm saying. I'm just fascinated by the different ways that everybody collects and their reasonings and their logic. And my only problem is when people try to impose their collecting habits on other people. Well, I do it this way, so that's the way you should collect. That's when I have an issue. And I'm not saying anybody's doing that in the chat, but I'll definitely get some stuff sometimes where it's like, well, this is the way I do it, and I think that everybody that doesn't do it this way is stupid. Come on. Double dipping on movies, buying the movies for $40 just because of special packaging. Yeah, that's not sick. See, Matrix you're being a little condescending there, buddy. Just because it's not something you want to do doesn't mean that other people don't find value in doing something like that. We'll love to be on World's Best Collectors one day. Absolutely, man. And I want to change the format of that, so it's gonna be a little different in 2023, but I'm still trying to formulate the way I want to do it. I don't. I just got the Xbox, the new Xbox for my son for Christmas. But I have a PS4 and I have the Xbox One down here because I took his. So I have the old consoles, but I'll get a PS5 eventually when they're a little bit easier to get, I guess. I'll probably end up getting one. Yes, I've seen Far and Away. It's a good movie. I watched that when I was a kid. I did. My family and I watched the ball drop together right before I came down here. I am Leah from Lala TV. I'm here to donate $4,000 if you answer the question. What question do I have to answer for $4,000? Crazy Gaming. Kim, which James Cameron film do you prefer, The Abyss or True Lies? I haven't seen The Abyss. Flipping the bird. Oh yeah, Kim hasn't seen The Abyss. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. So I'll True Lies. Oh wow, man. I have to do that myself. I have to do a lot of reorganization, for sure. Thank you, Oscar. 6 minutes to midnight. I should have been doing countdowns every hour, since everybody's doing different New Year's. Hot wings in bed. Hell yeah, man. How can you, if I wanted to listen to people talk through the movie, I would go to the movie theater. Yeah, it's something that was cool when it first came out, and I enjoyed a couple of them. There's definitely some good people that react, that are entertaining, but it's like this isn't real. Oh, let's see. Favorite boutique release of 2022. I mean, that's Roadhouse 4K. That was my number one of the year. Yeah, for sure. It's very hard, Matrix. Uh, yeah, they added. I think they added Dolby Vision, and then there was new special features too. Tubi's got guys. Yeah, the Hatch family's got a great point. Um, Tubi literally has almost every movie in the Arrow video catalog. I feel like everything that Arrow has, like Tubi's got. So some Vinegar Syndrome stuff too, and Scream Factory. So get on Tubi and check it out before it comes out. The question is, what is one thing that we can eat and drink, and you have only 50 seconds? You can use anything like phone. What is one thing? I don't get the question. What is something we can eat and drink? Um, Ice cream? It's the best answer I got. Give me my 4,000. Ken, what do you think is the most underrated movie of 2022? Mm, mm, underrated. Trying to think of something truly underrated. Probably Nope. I don't think people give that movie enough credit. I think it's it was my second favorite movie of the year. I love it. And people just kind of brushed it off. So I'll say Nope. Yep. Yep. I mean, you can definitely have an opinion. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, you know. Uh, I left the PWO to be with Ken giving people the bird. Piz isn't still alive, is he? There ain't no way. Oh, it's fine, mate. I've just given you crap. I've just given you crap. I think it's a lesson that everybody has to learn. We all bust on each other for certain ways that we collect and give each other shit. That's just the way it is. It's all in good fun. Damn it, sorry, I commented early and asked a question. My question is what suspense? Buying so many DVDs and I was using the double dipping as an example. It's all about context. Yeah, and it's always hard to understand context and intent through text too. So that is a thing. You flipping the bird. Flipping the bird. I am mid-levolution flipping the bird. I answered that, Spurts. Favorite sports movie is A League of Their Own. A League of Their Own is my favorite sports movie. And then I would say after that, God, Eddie with Whoopi Goldberg. Stage 4 cancer or Goku? No, I do not. I do not. You can actually eat water. True. True. Shazam didn't come out this year. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up. I think this is the latest I've ever been live. I don't think I've been live like past maybe 1:30, and it's 2:07, but I didn't get started till 12:20. So but we've gone almost 2 hours. I didn't want to go 2 hours. But look, thank you all so much. Thank you so much to to Evan for the $50 super chat. Lapke Vision Films also as well, and then somebody else that donated towards the beginning. I'm blanking. I'm sorry, but I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you for helping me get to 15K. And I promise you that you're all here and you're here for content, videos, and I'm not going to stop. And I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep pushing myself, and I'm going to keep trying to strive for the best. So you came to the right place. We care about physical media here. We care about the preservation of film, and we love to talk about movies. And that's what we're going to continue to do all the way through this incredible year. This will be an incredible year for physical media, just in general. It's going to be the best year, 2023. And I appreciate all you guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel. You know, if you just found me on here, hit the subscribe button. We got Huck, the Huckster. What's up, Huck? Drake, late night stream, Ken. Yeah, what is it, 11 over there with you? You haven't even hit midnight yet, Huck. Well, Happy New Year, Huck. I hope you have a great one. Hope you have a great one. Thank you, Matrix. I appreciate you. Yeah, like I said, guys, plenty of content coming. I got so much stuff. I'm gonna have to do like 2 videos a day this week. I gotta review Black Adam on 4K. I've got more top 10 lists. I've got like 4 top 10 lists I want to do for 2022. Definitely some Vinegar Syndrome content coming this week. Stay tuned for that. And thank you all. I appreciate you. You know, this Oscar's not just mine. It's your all's as well. You guys are awesome. Badass. Thank y'all so much. I'll see you later.